Good morning, everybody. It's a cold winter morning at Camp Crystal Gaines. Been gone for a minute again. Um, no excuse, just fucking busy. But let's see. One thing I did want to bring up, I thought this was pretty cool. I had one of you guys reach out to me and tell me about a band you're in. Well, actually, you just shared your band's demo, and it was really fucking good, man. I dig that shit. His band's called Evil Incarnate, and the name of the record, well, it's a demo, is Dominate, and it's on YouTube. I'll put a link and put it up on the screen or whatever. But speaking of music, I figured I'd go ahead and do the records that get me excited for the gym thing. Why is this fucking focusing weird? I don't like it. It keeps like, anyways, I would go through my favorite records that get me excited for the gym, or get me through lifts, or just get me, hyped up. But so I figure we'll go through that. The first one is some of the stuff I get into for the gym is kind of funny. It's like I'm into some interesting things that wouldn't necessarily be taken so seriously. And one of those would be the Death albums by Dethklok from Metalocalypse, specifically the first through the third one. I tried to get into the fourth one. It's just, there's something missing for me. But those records, man, they're I know it's from a cartoon show, but some of the best fucking metal. I fucking love those records. I actually have them on vinyl as well. But yeah, man, they're just really fucking good metal records. If you're into like that epic melodic death metal sound, I fucking think Dethklok is legit. The other one, another death metal record, Sewers by Torture Killer. This is one I got into pretty recently, like within this past 6 months. My buddy sent me a link to that record, and I swear it's all I listened to for about 2 months straight. Just the riffs on that record, man. And then they'll go into like almost like some hardcore two-step beats with some of the drum stuff. I just fucking dig it. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of this record. I'm just going to put it up on the screen, but it's a Gorgoroth record, and yeah, I'm not even going to try. You can take a stab at it if you want. Shockwave. Speaking of hardcore, Shockwave is my favorite hardcore band. They're kind of a hardcore super group out of Pennsylvania. But the record, The Ultimate Doom. Again, another band that's in a way a joke band, because all they sing about is fucking Transformers. But they're just, man, I'm telling you, if you listen to that record and it doesn't make you want to just burst through walls like the fucking Kool-Aid man, I hate to tell you, you're broken. There's something wrong with you. Bluthaus Nord, Hallucinogen. That record is just fucking, it does something to me. I don't know what it is. I think everything Bluthaus Nord does is fucking gorgeous. I just love everything that Bluthaus Nord has ever released. 1349, and this is kind of a double whammy. It's a tie between Beyond the Apocalypse and Hellfire. Those two records definitely have pushed me through many a heavy set. Nordjvel, the Fenrir EP, another really fucking good newer black metal record that Black in Death, I guess, that gets me going. Another new one, and I got into this band in the past year, Dark Horizon, and the record is called Darkness Falls Upon Mankind. just the riffs. And there's a song called The Awakening, and the fucking intro to that, dude. It just, I don't know. It does something, man. And that's, I don't know. Then the last, well, actually, we have the last record, and then we have an honorable mention. And the honorable mention is another kind of, really? That's your choice kind of thing? But let's do the record first. It's Thorns, self-titled record. If you don't know who Snore Blackthorn Ruck is, again, you're broken. There's no saving you. Anyways, the honorable mention is the Doom 2016/Doom Eternal soundtrack. I like to put that on and pretend I'm the fucking Doom Slayer. And it definitely, it works, man. It's the Doom soundtrack. Mick Gordon was doing something with that. I don't know, something different. I fucking dig it. But that's the list. I kind of ran through them very quickly because, once again, I am very, very fucking pressed for time, and I am going to try to go film in the gym today. It's earlier than I normally go, but I figured, you know what, you're always bitching about not having enough time. Let's try to change that. Let's try to get up a little bit earlier and get this show on the road a little faster, and maybe that'll give me more time to film. So if there's gym footage in this, we succeeded. But listen, I'm gonna get ready. We're gonna go hit chest. Catch you guys in a little bit, boy.
So I thought I could maybe talk to you guys on the way. Just leave the camera pointing up so that I'm not showing anything locally. Anyways, I thought I'd kind of talk about beauty standards or like expectations. You know, I kind of harp on this stuff all the time, but it's something I find incredibly interesting, and something that I find so interesting because it's something that I've struggled with myself. Like, for instance, the other day I filmed in the gym and it was leg day. I didn't post it because I filmed without a mask and I wasn't even going to bother trying to blur my face. But I was looking at it, and whenever I see myself from the side, I feel fat. It's just, I'm not used to that angle. And one thing that helped me with that was I started paying attention to some of the people that I feel like have better physiques than I do. Even when they turn to the side, they look thick and blocky. It's just one of those things. I think it's what we're used to seeing. It's kind of like when you see yourself, you know, how cameras mirror your image. It's like seeing yourself not mirrored. It's kind of jarring, because you look at yourself in the mirror and then your camera's mirroring you. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I think that's part of it. Is it's jarring to see yourself at an angle that you're not used to seeing. But I've been really aware of my self-talk and the way I view myself lately, because as I've talked about before, I struggled with body dysmorphia all my life, and I've struggled with hating my body all of my life until recently. And man, I'm telling you, like, it was weird because as I worked out and saw results, I felt better and better about myself. But then there was a point where I swear it kind of switched to where I think it was becoming a negative thing, because nothing was good enough, and I was constantly, your physique sucks, you need to bring this up, you need to bring that up. It was very obsessive. It was very it was just not healthy. And I do think a lot of it had to do with changing my perspective. And I know I'm a broken record with this, but when I started posting myself without a pump and seeing that as the norm and letting people see that as the norm for me, instead of only showing people my pump check videos where I'm twice as big, that being out there in the open as my norm helped me so fucking much to get over that whatever it was in me that felt like I was constantly small. I was not good enough. And ever since I did that, man, like, and started, I don't know, I'm still proud of my physique. And like I said, obviously, if I'm talking about this, there's still days that I struggle because, like I said, I saw myself from the side and I was like, fuck, man, I do not like what I'm seeing right now. And a lot of it's just insecurity about having loose skin from when I was fat. Like I've said before, I have abs. I have visible separated abs. But at my lower, the very bottom of my abdomen, there is a very tiny amount of loose skin. And it drives me fucking insane. Especially if I am bloated, I feel like I'm fucking fat again. And me and my wife were discussing this because she's lost a bunch of weight. She still feels fat. And she'll see herself every now and then and be like, oh, okay, well, that's not how I feel. I think it's very hard to break that self-image. Even though you put in the work and see that you're no longer the out-of-shape version of yourself, I think it sticks around for a very long time. Just that physical feeling of I still feel fat. I don't know. It's I'm just sort of rambling, I guess, but it's something I think's interesting.